In 2018, we celebrate 500 years since the foundation of the Royal College of Physicians in 1518. Looking back over our 5 centuries of history, it's really wonderful to put William Harvey at the center, celebrating his legacy to the RCP and to the work of physicians today and in the past.
Before William Harvey discovered the circulation of the blood, everyone believed that there were 2 blood systems in the body. One based on the liver, and there the veins distribute the nutrition to the whole body, and the other based on the heart, where the spirit of life is distributed with the blood to the body. All the blood is used up in both systems. There's no need for anyone to think of a circulation. The texts you would need to know to become a member of the College of Physicians were the works of Hippocrates and the works of Galen, both from ancient times.
It's pretty clear that Harvey came from a well-off family. So Harvey had a strong education. He went to a good school in Canterbury. He then went on to Cambridge, to Gonville and Caius College, which has subsequently become renowned for medicine.
He manages to get a scholarship to go to Italy, to Padua, which was the most important university for the teaching and research of medicine in the whole world. Professor Fabricius was there pursuing a revival of the anatomical project of Aristotle, and that meant he was investigating systems, how things work in all animals, not just in humans. And when Harvey came back to London, he starts pursuing his own series of projects. Harvey dissected dead humans to teach students of surgery. He did that in his role at the College of Physicians. But he also dissected and vivisected lots and lots of animals of all kinds. The lectures Harvey gave to the students of the barber surgeons were quite conventional. He had at his disposal the body of a criminal, a male almost always, who had just been hung to death. Now the lecture would start at 5 o'clock in the afternoon in the winter. And the winter because you don't have refrigeration and the body decomposes more slowly than in the summer. And he would point out the parts he was talking about either by a finger or with a rod. We don't know exactly when Harvey realised he had discovered the circulation of the blood. We do know he was very surprised and taken aback by this, because it contradicted all the teaching about medicine and about the functioning of the body for 2,000 years. Essentially, Harvey's discovery is that the blood comes out of the heart into the arteries and right throughout the body, and then passes through little hair-like passages to the veins, and it's taken up by the veins and brought back to the heart. It circulates. He showed this discovery to his colleagues at the College of Physicians for 9 years, trying to persuade them to watch the experiments and see if they could find any fault with them. Only when he had their approval did he publish, and the book appeared in 1628.
Harvey's an extremely important person for the development of the experimental sciences, especially the experimental life sciences.
The book that Harvey published, unfortunately for us, it's not a lab notebook. We can't see the sequence of discovery. It is an argument about what you see when you inspect the vivisected body with your own eyes, not looking in old books.
He dedicated his book, in which he publishes the circulation of the blood, to Charles I.
One of Harvey's central arguments in his book is that other anatomists over the centuries had been studying the wrong subject. They'd been studying the heart in the human. Harvey said, you should study the heart on its own, and you must study it when it's in action, not when it's dead. Harvey was right to be worried about the reception of his book, because most physicians who read it thought it was nonsense, indeed heretical. How could William Harvey, an Englishman, oppose the views of the great Galen? And they wrote against him. But eventually, by the time Harvey died, his view that the blood circulates had become the standard view and has remained so ever since.
As it became clear that Harvey was outstanding. The college has been able to develop its relationship with him, so that it seems to me that the college and Harvey have become, in some respects, inseparable.
When Harvey joined the College of Physicians, it was an institution dedicated to prosecuting people who were not properly qualified as physicians. When he left it, he had tried to encourage the fellows to turn it also into a research institution, encourage them to investigate with their own eyes and experiment in nature.
Harvey has been in the minds of fellows since his lifetime, and I don't believe there has ever been a time when Harvey has not been central to the identity of the college. And I think it's important to remember that the greatest college occasion is the Harveyan oration, followed by a dinner at which there is a silent toast to William Harvey.